Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday. Yay, we made it to the weekend. Just got to get through today, right, Kathy Hand? Good morning. Good morning, Andrea. Good morning, sweet Annie Seven and Grayson. How's everybody doing? I was just sharing this out. I got it sent to most of you, and I put it in a couple of groups. So I'm going to get off the phone and get on with this show. Hope Wellington Marshall, good morning, and thank you for sharing. Catherine Kovacs, good morning to you. All right, well, let's get started the way we always get started, with a yay in our heart, connecting the heart to the mind to the divine. So, welcome in. Deirdre, hello. All right, so breathe in. Just take a breath into your beautiful heart. Feel your heartbeat. When you put your hand on your heart center, you can actually feel your heartbeat. And you can align with the heartbeat of Mama Gaia, with the heartbeat of the divine. Just stay there for a minute and start telling yourself you are worthy, you are enough, you are a beautiful spark of the divine. Let that sink in. Let those words just flow through you to where you know your magnificence. And come here where we so love everyone. Everyone is welcome. So come into the huddle, and let's all together say, I am loved. I am loved. This is a place where there's only love and light. So when you come in here, that's what you get. You get loads of love. So welcome in, Julie Kiss. Good morning to you. Isabel, hello, sweet one. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you. Thank you for coming in on the Friday show, and share that. Share your yay. What is it that made you come here today? What do you want to share with us? So let me know that. I'm going to share what the angel message was, and we will see what those yays are. Hopefully, I'm going to share this because I had my glasses in my hand yesterday, and now I cannot, for the life of me, find them. So they are here somewhere. And the angel message was, your spark will lead you home. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. That's a quote from Aristotle. I wonder at times what light I am missing in my world. I shut off the light at night, shut off the computer and the phone, and anything that will interfere with my sleep, as there is so very little of it. Even in total darkness, however, there seems to be light. Sometimes I look for the source of it, while other times I'm just too tired. In rare moments, I go down a rabbit hole about things I have no control over. It gets very dark, but a part of me says, there's a light on somewhere. Look for the source of it. Dear angels, do we benefit from our dark nights of the soul? It seems the idea is to learn to trust that everything is working perfectly so that we don't let worry or low vibrational energy take over our minds. Dear ones, there is so much you can focus on as you walk through your earthly experience. You have free will to choose what that looks like. While your dark nights will certainly come, you can choose to stay stuck there or feel your way to the light. There is always light. Nothing stays in total darkness, and only you can decide when you are ready to flip the light switch. Sometimes you get comfortable being in the darkness. You convince yourself that you deserve it and punish yourself for perceived wrongs you have done. Dear ones, you are a child of God. You are a spark of the divine. There is nothing that can separate you from your Creator other than the imaginings of your mind. Come back to the knowingness of who you are, and you will see that spark. That is all it takes to disperse the darkness, that one little light. Come home to love, where you are welcomed with open arms. Dear angels, today I promise to remember my magnificence and let my light shine. So let's talk about that. Do you ever stay in the dark, not realizing that it's just your spark that will get you out of it? It's coming back to that place where you know who you are, where you remember all of a sudden, hey, I am worthy of light. I am worthy to be seen and heard and acknowledged. So when you get into that place of everything just looks so horrible, everything is going wrong, um, I can't I can't dig myself out of this hole. All those things that we tell ourselves when things are not going our way, just come back to the light. Come back to the knowingness of you, and you as a spirit being is greater than any darkness could ever be. So I loved this message from the angels, and I would love to see it shared far and wide because I think more people need to hear that. We need to hear there's a way out of the darkness. And yes, we all go through it. We're not going to sugarcoat it. It is what it is. We have day and we have night. And the night, yeah, it's necessary for these lessons that we're learning, but not to stay there, not to live there in the darkness. We come alive in the light. So let's see what we got going on. Deirdre says, my everyday yay is I have a whole loving pea family. You certainly do. Good morning, Brookie and Dylan and Sweet Max. Happy Friday to everybody. Andrea wants to share lots of love to all and a very joyous Friday. Thank you for that. And Brookie says today is First Friday, so lots of fun art happenings downtown tonight. And then Dylan and I are having a date night tomorrow. Oh, that makes me so happy. I love that. Jennifer, good morning to you. Catherine Kovacs, my Friday today is that it is my mom's birthday. Well, happy birthday to your mom. I hope it's a wonderful day. And Deirdre says, anytime I start to get to that place, I pause and say, EIWP. Thank you, Marietta. And I'm right back on my path. Yeah, we have these tools available, don't we? We have the guidance. It's up to us to use them. And Deirdre, I'm so happy to hear that you use that. I use it also. Every time something starts looking a little dim, I go right back to that spark and right back to knowing that everything is working perfectly in God's divine plan. And there's nothing that can keep me separate from my Creator. There is nothing that will keep me separate from all of you, my beautiful P family. I love you so much. Sally and Tony, good morning. Good morning to Grandpoopa P. Oh, I love you all so much. And Sally, I thought you might resonate with that message today because I know there's been many discussions about the dark night of the soul and getting back, climbing back up sometimes out of that dark hole. So thank you for being here. Joanne, good morning, sweet one. Happy Friday to all of you. Let's see what Kuan Yin had to say about finding our spark in the dark. And can't remember the name of the little town. Silt, I think is where I'm at. Silt, Colorado, way up high in the mountains. I'm actually staying at a little farmhouse on an alpaca farm. We got to play with those sweet babies yesterday when we got here, and I've got lots of pictures that I'll share with you and a little bit of video of them, as they're just so adorable. They really are. And there's so many of them. So we'll go out and play with them again before we leave here today, and I'll get some good video. I'll see if I can do a live. Not sure if the Wi-Fi will work out there, but hopefully it will. All right, so what does Kuan Yin say to us this morning? She says there is an oasis of hope. The successes that seem impossible are all the more precious for their unlikelihood. These are reminders of divine power, the triumph of hope, of winning against all the odds. Remember that life thrives, hidden even in the desert. Do not give up hope. Believe in the inevitability of your beautiful destiny. She is confirming that, yeah, there's nothing that can keep us down. There is hope. Even when it doesn't look like there's hope, there really is. It's there for us to grab onto and to remember our magnificence. That's the hope that we can say, yes, I am magnificent. I am a spark of the divine, and nothing's going to hold me back. Nothing. And when we have that attitude, guess what? Nothing will hold us back. We'll always find that spark that shows us the way out of the darkness. And Sally says, I shudder at that thought. What a huge thing that is, and I did it with a negative entity attached. 6 months in that mess, and now I removed them from others with Reiki. Awesome. Yeah. Opening up that energy field, and that's when we see the magnificence of the light. Because if we're so focused on what's going wrong and what's holding us back, we're just going to see more of that. And we're not looking in the right place. We're not looking for that spark of the divine. That's all that's needed. All we need is one little spark. Just imagine you're in a dark room and you can't find the light. Can't even find the light switch. And imagine you can light a match. What happens? What happens with just that one little spark of light? You can see again. You see the whole room when you do just one spark. So that's how it is inside of us. If we start going to that dark place inside and start imagining the worst that could happen, and that's something we all do. I'll admit to it. There have been times when I've looked at, oh gosh, this is not going to end well, and I look at what could possibly go wrong instead of saying, what could possibly go right? And that's like striking a match. As soon as you acknowledge that things could go right, then there it is. There's the spark. There's the joy. So, yes, indeed. Look for the spark. It's always there. That's their promise. That's the promise of God. That's the promise of the angels. Just accept, align, allow. Right? What a beautiful day. What a beautiful time to be alive. And my yay is I'm having a girls' weekend. So I'm here with Dr. Ruth Anderson and another mutual friend, and we're just enjoying the heck out of these mountains, out of the alpacas. And our friend, Constance, is getting a new puppy. So that's why we drove up here, is to help her get that new puppy and to start to bond with it. So keep her in your prayers that this new puppy is going to bring so much joy in her life and let her know that she's not alone. It's going to be a beautiful experience. Hello, Ina. Thank you for being here. You sure need a spark. Well, you came to the right place for sure. We are full of sparks here in the cuppa. We always give out love. We always send love and light because only love and light is welcome in here. And so you're here. That means that you are love and light. And thank you. Thank you for joining in with us. And Sally says, that's what it feels like being lost in a dark room and you're all alone. Now I realize I just have to imagine my light switch is always available. Always available. Whatever that light switch looks like, if it's something you have to reach up and pull a string, or if you're flipping a switch on a wall, just envision it. Envision that you can do that. Whenever you're going into that dark moment and you've allowed yourself to have that moment of darkness, and we all do, like I said, don't judge yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Just know we all go through that as humans. We all do. We're all going to have those moments when something is going to seem daunting or not as wonderful as we would love for it to be. So don't beat yourself up. Just say this is a learning moment, and I'm learning to turn on the light. I'm learning to find that spark within me. I am my own rescue. I don't need an outside rescue. I don't need a superhero because I am my superhero. I am the one pulling myself up by the bootstrings and saying, you've got this. You can do this. And I say that to every one of you here. You can do this. Get your mind right. When you convince yourself that you are magnificent, that you are powerful, that you are a spark of the divine, guess what? There is nothing that can hold you down. There is no darkness that you can't overcome when you realize your magnificence. Like our beautiful Michelle Landers, who just arrived. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, Blue Jean. Now there's a spark. She is such a bright ray of light. Thank you, Blue Jean, for being here with us. And Sally says, the whole conversation is validation for a workshop I want to offer, again, to do shadow work. Yeah, it's something that we all can become more aware of. We all can understand more fully the more we talk about it. If we don't talk about these things, then we're all like wandering, lost in the desert, and we can't find each other even because we think it's just too dark to see. It's not. It is never too dark to see your spark. Make that your motto today. It's never too dark to find my spark, and it's right there inside of you. Go back to the breath. Go back to that saying, I am worthy. I am enough. And like the angel said in the message last night, you deserve everything good. You deserve to see that spark. You deserve to have happiness and joy. Yeah, let's find our spark together. And for anyone who is having trouble uncovering your spark, I say to you, you are loved. You're in the right place. You're here on divine assignment. Something led you here, or someone. Sometimes someone shares this and you see it for the first time and you say, I wonder what that is. So I'm glad that you were curious enough to come in and to see what it's all about. How are we so joyful this early in the morning, right? How do we have a smile on our face? Because it's a choice. It's a choice to smile. And our Marietta teaches us what? What is a smile? Come on. I know Deirdre knows it. How many of you know what smile is all about? Type it in the comments if you know what the acronym is for smile, because that's what we can remember every moment of every day. And then when we put that smile on our face, look at what happens. Our joy shines through. We're showing others what it's all about to have joy inside, to find our spark on the inside so it can come to the outside through the smile. Good morning, Kim McElwain. Thank you for being here. And that's what it's all about. A smile is spirit magnifying incredible loving energy. That loving energy is inside of you. It's in your heart. We just have to uncover it a little bit at times, right? It's like when you're in that moment of thinking that things are going wrong, sometimes you just want to cover up your head and bury down under the covers. Don't do that. Don't isolate. Don't keep thinking with that stinking thinking that there's no way out. Come here. Come find one of us. We are open. We are available. And any of us that are here right now will tell you, you are loved. You are welcome in this family. You are a pea when you come in here. You're a pea in the pea pod. Yes, Kim, loving to spread happiness with a smile. That's what it does. It shares happiness with others. Michelle, joy is the simplest and sweetest form of gratitude. Ooh, I love that. And joy is contagious. Indeed it is. Let your joy light shine today. That is your spark of the divine. All right, so how about a couple of messages from angels in my pocket? And where's my pocket? Where is little Pocky today? Is she listening, Blue Jean? Because I think she might be. And she knows that this book is for her. She knows that she's so loved. So what would you all like to hear? What page do you want the angels to speak from this morning? Just type it in there. Page 64 for our Catherine Kovacs. So let me do this without glasses and hope I don't make a mistake. All right, page 64 says, it is important to understand that the vibration and frequency you are emitting is what the universe responds to. The basic rule is to assume the wish is already fulfilled, to act, think, talk, and feel as if your desire is already true. You should be able to feel the happiness associated with achieving your desires. When we have something that is out there that we don't see the physical evidence of yet, if we hold it in our heart like it's already happening, it's already there, we can hold it in our hands. When we envision that, that's it. We know that it's ours. We can then own it. We own our magnificence. And yes, the universe responds to our frequency. So if you're going through something like the dark night of the soul or any darkness that tries to come to you, the universe is responding. It's up to you to turn that switch on. It's up to you to turn it around and pivot away from that darkness and pull yourself up and say, no, enough is enough. I choose to find my spark. I choose to turn the light on. Thank you for choosing that one, Catherine. And page 63, we're just going to flip a page here and read what Sally once read. And I got a wiggle butt in my general direction. Well, hi, Miss Pocky. And how's our Gruffy doing? How's little baby Gruff? I hope she's feeling so much better. We really lifted her up yesterday. So let's hear good news that Gruff is good. Dear ones, You carry your beliefs and attitudes into everything you do in life. If you respect life in all of its forms, you most likely will respect life in all forms. If you are honest in the little things of life, you will be honest in everything. There's a quote, and I don't remember who said it or even where it came from, but it's the way you do anything is the way you do everything. And to me, that's what this is saying. So if you're treating somebody with respect, that's probably how you treat others. If you are speaking words of positivity and encouragement, that's probably how you live your life, sharing positive energy, loving on others. So pay attention to how you do the little things, because that's how you handle the big things. So put on that armor of love and light and let it shine out into the world. Oh, you're welcome, Catherine. And Sally says, funny, I've noticed that I have to go through what it is that I teach. Experience, I guess, does make a good teacher. It certainly does. We teach what we learn. Whatever we are experiencing, we teach that and show ourselves to others as an example. So, yeah, I do love that. And speaking of teaching, I will be holding another emotional empowerment workshop in October. So if you haven't signed up for it yet, you can do that on Angel Speakers and angelspeakers.com, and just go to the classes and you'll find it there. It'll be every Saturday in October. And we just went through a 3-month workshop on emotional empowerment. So this one is going to be a little bit deeper, a little higher level teaching. And I can't wait to see some of you in the class. All right, so Jennifer wants page 21. Dear ones, part of your soul evolution involves taking the deeper dives and trusting that what is revealed is true. Once you are below the surface of superficiality and illusion, you can then embark on the journey of discovery. As long as you stay in your delusion of separation, you will not understand these concepts. It's our choice. It really is our choice to stay stuck in the mud and say, I can't move. It's like you're in quicksand. The more you try to move, the further down you go. You are your own rescue. You don't need anybody to swoop in and give you a hand and say, come on, I'll pull you out. Just envision that you can climb out of that quicksand. Just envision it. Think on it for 1 minute. Just think, I am my own rescue. I've got this. I know how to do this. When we have experiences over and over again, we learn from those experiences. Sometimes it takes a few times. That's okay. Don't beat yourself up. Don't say I'm a loser or I just can't get it. I'm such an idiot. We tell ourselves these things. We really do. Let's be honest. Seriously, let's don't just let it fly by and say, oh, that's not important to look at. It is important to look at. The way we live our life is important because, as we just read in the message, the way we do one thing is the way we do everything. So if you're able to look up instead of looking down, then chances are if you start to get stuck in that quicksand again, you're going to look up. You're going to say, no, I am not going down that rabbit hole. I am pulling myself up and I'm going on and dusting myself off and keep my light shining. Never let anything hide your spark. Never. Always know that you are worthy of love. You are worthy of light. You are worthy of divine benevolence. So if something's going wrong, nope, not going to go down that hole. I am going to go in the direction I know to go, which is to follow the light. I love that. Okay, so what else we got? Grayson says, page 30, and integrity and respect. Those are great words to describe what we're discussing, Kim. Absolutely stay in your divine integrity and authority. And Michelle says, I love that quote, and I think that Martha Beck said that. Awesome. Yeah, it's so true that the way we do one thing is the way we do everything. Just look at it in your life. Look at how you handle life. And then if you need to make a change, make a change. This month is all about changes, right? The fifth month of the year. Let's look at what do we need to change? What do I need to throw out? What do I need to bring more of into my life? All right, so for Grayson, page 30 says, Dear ones, to be real is to dance with your shadow and your light, to acknowledge the rawness of your emotions and the depth of your soul's yearnings. Again, with the shadow work, you know, dance with that shadow. Just let it know that you're not going to be brought down by it. You're going to dance. You're going to say, hey, come on, let's be happy. Just enjoy life. Enjoy every moment. All right. So, where else are we? Brookie says, thank you. Experience is by far the best teacher. Absolutely. And Sally, you went in on this class. Yay. Oh, that would be so amazing. All right, you guys, I'm going to be putting out some more PR about the class because I want to get it filled up. I'd love to have a full class, a full Zoom room. Can you imagine all of us sitting there together and working together on finding that beautiful empowerment that is inside of us, that beautiful spark that by the time we get done discussing and working through those things, it's going to be a torch. So come on in and find your torch. Brookie says, prayers for our Max man that he can find some comfort as his molars are pushing through. Oh, that is very uncomfortable. So let's pray for little Max, and let's type in any prayer requests that you might have, anything that's going on, and either with you or your loved ones, our world. We need lots of prayers for our world right now. So let's share them together. And Blue, your internet is sketchy. You missed the last 5 minutes. I thought I heard Gruffy's name. She only wants to lay on my chest, and she loves you. I love her right back. Gruffy, come on. You've got this. You can do it, sweet Gruff. You are magnificent. You're beautiful. You are such a light in the world. And you take care of our sweet Blue Jean. So just allow yourself to be taken care of now. Allow that love in. That's what we talked about yesterday. Allowing the love in. And you all made a promise. If you were here yesterday, you promised to let the love in. So continue to do that every day. Oh, you're welcome, Annie. Catherine, I'm holding a workshop in October on emotional empowerment. It's a follow-up. The ones that went through the class for the first 3 months of the year asked to have another class. So the workshop is every Saturday in October. There'll be 4 different classes. Thank you, Deirdre, for our daily prayer for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back. World peace, attention to human trafficking, and support for parents of addicted children. And Isabel, prayers for all in need today. Thank you, sweet one. All right, so it is about that time. If you have any others, or any updates on the ones that we already are praying for, type it in there and just put yourself in that circle. We all could use prayer. We all could use an uplifting moment, right? For everything that we go through. And thank you, Sally, for the prayers for the lost, the lonely, the forgotten, the unloved, and for not sure what the last part is. I don't know what that is. Fear of others. Yeah, fear is it's one of those things that sometimes we have to look at, don't we? We have to acknowledge it. That's one of our dark spots and just pull it out of there and say, yep, shining my light on that so that I can be magnificent. Thank you, Julie Kiss. Prayers for all in need. And Julie, we lift you up every day for complete healing. So thank you for being here. All right, let's go into our hearts. Yeah, I know, you got to love autocorrect. For those living in fear of another. Thank you, Sally. Thank you for clarifying that. Yeah, that's a horrible way of life, to live your life in fear of anyone. Remember your magnificence. Remember that you have a place to go. You are here on purpose, in this very place, at this very moment. You can always find someone here who will talk you down if you're out on a ledge. So don't live your life in fear. Let's find the light in each other. So let's go into our hearts right now, remembering all of those that are on our list, our long prayer list, and any that have been added. And your cousin Diego got out of the hospital already, more focused, but still in recovering a lot. We'll leave him on our list, Isabel. Thank you for sharing the update. And remember that you are divine power. Absolutely, Sally. Okay, so breathe. The breath is the connector. Breathe into your heart center. You know, for fire to burn, it takes oxygen. For the fire inside of us to expand, it takes oxygen. We breathe it in right into our heart center, right into the seat of our soul. Breathe the life into there, and then release it. With each breath that you take, see that flame growing brighter and brighter. Find your flame right now. Breathe in and pay attention inside of you. See if you can see your spark. Let's all find our spark right now. Breathe into your heart center. Breathe life into your spark of the divine. And release anything that's trying to cover up that light. What are you going to release to free your light? Are you going to release that fear? Are you going to release guilt, shame, blame, insecurity? What will you release? If you want to type it in the comment, type it in. I release insecurity today. I'm going to let my light shine as bright as it can shine. So what are you releasing? What's covering up your light and not let it be as bright as it can be? Breathe in, breathe life into it. Say those words. I am worthy to let my light shine. I deserve a bonfire inside of me. I deserve joy. I deserve happiness. I am worthy to receive love into my heart. I open my heart to let love in. And today, I promise to let my heart stay open and to let my light shine as bright as it will shine. Remember your magnificence. Let your light shine. Kick out anything that looks like it's going to dim your light. There's no comparison. We all have a light. How much are you uncovering it? How much are you letting it lead the way for you out of the darkness? Deirdre is releasing anything that doesn't serve her highest good. Anything. Doesn't matter what it is. Release it. Let it go. You deserve to shine bright, and others in the world deserve to see your light. So let them see it. Shine that light. Be that spark that maybe they didn't know they could have, but they can see it in you, and so that guides the way. Thank you, Deirdre, for sharing. Anybody that wants to say what you're releasing, you're welcome to type it in. If you want to just hold it inside of you and relish the thought of opening up to love, opening up and letting your light shine, just stay there for a moment and enjoy the warmth of that light. And when that light is ignited, we can shine it on others that are looking for the light. Those who are asking for prayers, those who are looking for a way out of that darkness, those who are hurting in any form, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. If you have a heart hurt, we offer you our light. We offer you to come here, come to this place where we have open arms, where we love you unconditionally. Just take our hand, just grab somebody's hand and say, I love you. I love you. I love you. I'm not going to let you go. I'm not going to let you walk through that fire all by yourself. Nobody deserves that. We all deserve to have love. So if you're here and you're hurting and you just want to be seen and acknowledged, we see you. We love you. And we want you here with us in this circle. Andrea's releasing fear. Thank you for doing that. Fear can be so destructive in our lives. It really can. It stops us from doing the things we want to do. It lies to us. It tells us that we can't. It tells us we're not good enough. We're not pretty enough. We're not this enough or that enough. You are. You are worthy. Just as you are. Sally is releasing insecurity and pain and heaviness, the feeling of being unlovable. Yeah, you are loved. You are so very loved. And just open your heart to receive that. You can hear the words 1,000,000 times, but until you open your heart to receive, they're just words. You know, I used to quote yesterday, and the movie that I watched that line was used in, I just can't shake the feeling that I got when he said that to his friend. He said, love is not a big enough word. Remember that today. Love is a word. It's the feeling behind the word that can't be put into words. It can't be captured. It has to be felt. It has to be experienced. So I can say I love you, and I do, and I'm sending that love from my heart. but you have to open to receive, to experience it. So open your heart today, open to love. And Michelle says, yes, ditto to Deirdre. Thank you. Thank you. Releasing anything that's holding you down. Absolutely. Thank you, Michelle. And hello, Isabella. Thank you for being here. And Robin, welcome home. Thank you for coming in. Better late than never. You're right on time. You're in time for love. So open up to receive. All right. All right. We've got a little troll this morning. Let's all say hi to the troll. Hello, Isabella. And we're going to now say goodbye, Isabella, because no, we don't tolerate trolls in here. So we're just going to say na, 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 na. Goodbye. All right. Isabella's out of here. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for opening to love, and thank you for holding each other in prayer. It is time. It's time for Leo. Our Leo. I know that gets the doggies all excited. It gets me excited to think that Leo's going to sing to us. So let's do that now. And then I'm going to go get coffee, and I'm going to see those beautiful babies. I've already had a glimpse of them outside, those wonderful alpacas, and I'll be showing those to you all later on today. I'll do some lives on Facebook, on TikTok, and show that beautiful bunch of babies that are outside. There are a lot of them, you guys. Some of them had just recently been sheared, so they look a little funny without their coat on, but they're beautiful no matter what. And they come right up to us. They take the food out of our hands. So we'll show you some of that later on today. All right, so Ina, you're so welcome, and thank you for being here today. You're in our prayers. All right, so here comes Leo, and here comes the love. Get ready. Open your heart to receive love. Oh, thank you, Annie. Love to you and Grayson. Thank you, Sally and Tony. Enjoy the magic. It certainly is magic every day if we choose. Thank you, Jennifer. And Deirdre. Michelle Landers. I love you so much. Michelle gave us the forecast yesterday for May, for actually 2 days ago, on the 1st. Oh, you're so right, Miss Annie. The opening of love is the opening of healing. Because what does Kuan Yin have to say about that? That love is what heals. Oh, thank you, Doppel. Yes, we all love our Leo. Leo wrote and sang the song for us, for all the peas that gather together every day to love on each other. Thank you, Isabel. Robin, love you so much. And Robin's mama is getting ready to celebrate a birthday. Tell us how old she's going to be, Robin, our sweet jewel. And let's all remember her and send her love. There is no secret, simply accept a line. allow. Triple A, y'all. 97 years young is what Miss Jewel will be. I believe it's the 16th, Robin. I know it's this month. I think it's the 16th. I'm getting a card ready to send to her, and I'll send it from all of us P's to put a smile on her face, her beautiful young face. Max is excited to hear Leo. Oh, sweet Max, I hope you're dancing around. Hi, Max. We love you so much. All right, and we all help Leo at the end of this song. Somehow we think he needs some help, or we just get too excited about the song and we join in with him. I think that's more like it. It's not that we're helping him, we are joining him. So Deirdre just joined him. Woo! Thank you, Leo, for our beautiful song. Thank you for this beautiful day together, Peas. I love you so, so much. Stay in your heart. Be open to receive and let your light shine. Find that spark and breathe into it. Let it grow. Let it just shout out to the world. I am a magnificent being of love and light. Can you all type that in? Let's end it that way today. I am a magnificent being of love and light. Somebody type that in so I can put it up on the screen. Thank you, Robin, for the woo. Yes, we do love the end of this song because it's joyful and it makes our hearts happy. So stay in your heart space. When we get out of our heart and into our head, that's when we go down the rabbit holes. But remember these words. If you remember nothing else about what happened during our time together today, remember these words. I am a magnificent being of love and light. And then feel it. Breathe it in there. Really grab onto those words. Feel it in your heart. Thank you. Thank you, Doppel. Thank you, Ina. Thank you, Isabel. I am a magnificent being of love and light. I want to leave you with those words because I want that ringing in your ears all day long. Hold on to your magnificence. Hold on to that love that you received from all of us. When we said, thank you, I love you, we meant it, and we mean it every minute of every day. Michelle Landers, you are a magnificent being of love and light. You are such a delight to have with us in the mornings. Thank you. All right, everyone. I'm going to go get my coffee and I'm going to go visit some alpacas and get on with this beautiful day. So I'll share the love with you later on. I'll take some video, do some lives with the alpacas. And thank you, Brookie. I will see you later. Namaste, y'all. Bye, everyone.